really happy.
This honestly is going to be chaotic. Please stop aggressively sniffing the soap.
Hello, son.
Welcome to a very, very special episode of Lush Reveals, where we are joined by the very most special of guests. Not my dad. We have Gary, product inventor, Lush extraordinaire, Lush legend.
God, you're going to give me a complex here. My name's Gary Shears. I am a product inventor for Lush and have been for about 10 years now, I think. And yeah, love it.
We're actually currently in Gary's lab. We had to get special permission from Gary to film in here. It is under lock and key in an undisclosed location. Gary and myself will be taking you through the Father's Day range. First up, Super Dad Bath Bomb. This is a very exciting product because it was actually invented by yourself, wasn't it?
Certainly was. So yeah, in here we've got some Pakistan Rose, which is a very own project that Lush has worked on. We've also got some Violet Absolute, which gives it that scent that you probably recognise with Daddy-O shampoo. So a bit Parma Violet sweet kind of vibe. Then we've got some cornstarch in there as well, so it's really going to soften the water up. And yeah, you can sort of guess where the design elements come from, Super Dad. So this is like an early prototype, so you can see it's a bit big, a bit bulky. So yeah, it's just a bit thin, so it could break a lot more easier. So kind of change the mould around a bit to shrink it down, condense it, and make it a lot more sturdier. And I think it just looks a bit better, being a bit smaller as well.
Next up, we have an incredibly exciting bath bomb. I'm so excited it's back because it's got one of my favourite retro fragrances, and that is Out of This World bath bomb.
Spaceman.
Now this bath bomb contains, never mind the ballistics. One of the key ingredients in this bath bomb is green tea. Now this soothes and softens the skin as well as reducing muscle soreness, and is perfect for all those father figures out there who probably get quite worn out by their children. Because I can imagine that's quite a stressful, can be.
It can be, yes, it
a
very
wonderful
much can.
experience, but probably quite stressful at times, I can imagine. And it's a cute little design as well.
He is cute, isn't he?
There's a little love heart on his spacesuit. It has lots of different colours in it, different layers.
So they've obviously put the white in first with one mix, then they sprinkle the purple on, then the pink, and then they finish off with the white again on the back. So when it's fizzing away in the bath bomb, you get all those different colours immerse out and give that nice bath art that we know and love.
Next up, Dinosaur in a Crisis. Now this was designed by superfan Ella. Ella included a little note behind the inspiration of this bath bomb, and I just have to read it out because I think it's so, well, it's either cute or evil, and I don't think we can really make up our mind over which one it is. I have picked this design because I think in situations you can have a bit of a panic stroke crisis, and I wanted others to feel included, which is like the ambiguity as to whether she's evil or really lovely. Now, Ella, we have to know, is that if you're having a crisis, you want others to have a crisis too? Or is that because if someone's having a crisis, you want to make their world a little bit better by having them a lovely dinosaur in a crisis bath bomb?
Yeah, a nice new fragrance with this one as well. So Alina's done a new fragrance. It's got rose and it's got lavender, so it's kind of like sleepy meets rose jam kind of vibes going on. Really nice.
I think this could be a new favourite of mine. Obviously after Super Dad, Super Dad being number one.
But the other thing, like, because it's lavender and rose, you kind of, obviously lavender you associate with like blue, purple. Rose is kind of like red, obviously, and but it's in a green product that's going to make your bath water green. So you're kind of in green water, smelling lavender and rose. That's pretty awesome.
I'm going to keep whiffing this, I'm sorry guys. Next up, Seaside Cuttable Bubble Bar.
It's very exciting because it's a cuttable bubble bar. So for those of you that don't know, we used to do these years ago. Customer could go in, choose the loaf, if you like, almost like a bread loaf, and then used to cut it to order. We haven't done that for a number of years, but it's coming back. Helen Ambrosian, who's actually is the queen of bubble bars in general, because she actually invented the bubble bar. Helen has reinvented it. I believe it's a new formula as well. And yeah, so these are going to be really exciting to have back in the stores. Secret inside information, I believe you're going to be seeing a lot more of these in the future.
Yes! Yes, this is what they want to know. This is what they want to know. This fragrance is warm, earthy, mossy, and musky. So a very unique kind of fragrance, right?
And you've done well to get that. That was a bit of a tongue twister.
Now, the Seaside Cuttable Bubble Bar has the Serpentine fragrance. It's actually the same fragrance from Damp Squid.
It is retro, and this is one of my favourite scents actually.
Is it?
It's yeah. I haven't used it in anything yet, but I want to. So I'm gonna be poaching that fragrance and putting it into something soon. Maybe a shower gel, because that might work.
Shower gel. I think people would lose their minds if they
You
actually
reckon?
went to a shower gel.
Maybe I will get to work on that then.
Yes, that's so exciting. Next up, True Grit soap. Maybe a gardener's best friend.
Gardener's best friend,
I
yeah.
don't know. Now, with a woody, or a very, very woody, scrubby fragrance. I don't know whether scrubby is really a description of a fragrance, is it?
No.
It's very woody.
But there is scrubby in there because it's got pumice powder in there. Obviously, you've just given a little bit of exfoliation with the pumice powder, so you also need something there to try and soften the skin back up, and that's what the cornstarch is going to do. Yeah, for those hard-working dads that had a busy day, whether it be in the garden, in the garage,
Running after their children.
running after their children.
I don't know why I'm atting children so badly today. I don't know what that's about.
There's actually a rosemary infusion in there as well, so you'll probably be getting an underlined hint of rosemary, I would have thought as well.
God, that smells good. Next up, Blue Moon soap with the Space Girl fragrance.
So this is returning from last year as well.
Yes, a returning product from 2023.
This is what we would call a hot pour soap. The white would have been poured separate, and then you would have poured the blue part, which would be hot and liquefied. That would all go around the white soap. So it would wrap around the white, and that will also set when it cools. The blue, because it's slightly hot, it kind of bleeds into the white a little bit, giving that moon glowing effect.
The moon actually glows?
I forgot about that, but yes, it does glow like a moon should.
Like
right?
a moon should. Like, that is seriously, seriously cool. Next up, Shower with Fun. And the product is fun. It's a 4-in-1. Now, each colour is for a different part of your body, which I had no idea you guys could do.
I know, how cool is that? And each one has a different fragrance as well. The yellow one can be used on the hair. So it's got carrageenan in there, so it's going to be softening for the hair, hydrating for the hair. For the green one, it can be used on your shoulders, your back, your body in general. It has ground rice in there, so really it's an exfoliating but really mild, really gentle, nice gentle exfoliation. Blue is our standard traditional formulation that you would have seen in the past, and this can be used on the body as normal. Lastly, we've got the purple one, which has got Tagua nut powder in there. It can be used on the feet, and it's really going to help get rid of those dead skin cells and give it a nice polish. Cool. Ooh, that's quite nice smelling together. All four fragrances sort of intermingled and give it a nice, unique scent.
That is
which I've never smelled before. Scent-wise, we've got yellow is Refresher, green is Avabath, blue is Whoosh, and purple is Daddy-O. So there's another link up there.
Now, the really fun thing with fun is that you can make really exciting characters, creations. You can create your own little bath time story.
I've seen one that was like a fun fair and had Ferris wheel and all sorts going on. It was crazy. It's really good for helping getting the kids into the tub basically, and having some fun with it. No pun intended.
After all those products, like, I know that we've had one of your products so far. Now this product, Fresh As Shower Gel, is one of Gary's creations, and it's probably one of my favourite shower gels. Now, Fresh As Shower Gel has probably one of my favourite fragrances in it, and that is
Fresh As.
Fresh As. I love that.
It's almost like it does what it says on the tin.
Yeah, it does.
Thing, isn't it?
It's just probably one of my absolute all-time favourites. Now, can you tell us a little bit about Fresh As Shower Gel?
I certainly can. So Fresh As Shower Gel, it contains pine oil, it contains orris oil, so it's very earthy, but it's also refreshing at the same time because it's got lashings of cucumber juice in it. So you've got that earthiness going on, but you've got some of that refreshing cucumber coming in underneath. Wow. Yeah, it's very thick, it's very luxurious, it's very hydrating for the skin as well. Glycerin is a very underestimated material, I think.
Now, would any seasonal collection be the same without some seasonal gifts? The answer to that is no.
No,
it wouldn't be.
No.
Because you need a gift, don't you?
You do need a gift.
We have 2 gifts coming. You will see them on screen. Here, around the screen somewhere, over there. And there are also, coming to Father's Day, 2 new knot wraps, 1 new locked paper, a sundry tin, which is very cool. Like, we just have everything for this Father's Day. Well, thank you very much for being here today. And thank you very much for talking us through all the products.
You're welcome, been an absolute pleasure.
And if you haven't smelt Super Dad, and you haven't smelt Fresh As, you should absolutely head down to your local store, and you can find the dates for Father's Day down below. And thank you very much for tuning in this week, and see you next time.